Okay, so has this ever happened to you? Let's say you were at an audition or you were at a prep class and now it's time for your group to go. And it could be a group of 20 or it could be an intimate group of like 3 to 5 ladies, especially if it's an audition. And let's say they hit play on the music, you're in your groove, you're doing good, and then all of a sudden, the girl to your right, or maybe it's the girl to your left or the girl in front of you, she messes up. What do you do? How do you handle it? I'm going to tell you coming up. So I'm sure this has happened to you. I know it has definitely happened to me, and I have to admit, sometimes when it did happen, it threw me off. And that's because I wasn't totally focused on me and what I was doing. I wasn't totally focused on the judges. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips on how to handle this situation. If you are at auditions, or let's just say it's a prep class, and they've broken up all of the ladies into different groups and you're performing and someone around you messes you up. How do you handle it? What do you do? I'm going to give you a couple of tips because this does come up. And recently, one of our Pro Cheer Playbook lovelies was literally devastated when this happened to her at her audition. And so I just wanted to share with you the advice that I gave her. So number one, try your hardest not to pay attention to anyone else around you. Try not to look to your right, to your left, or even in front of you. And I know that that's really hard to do, but you literally want to be in your zone, focused on the judges, focused on you, focused on the material, the choreography, the routine, your facials. Try your hardest to stay focused on the number one most important person in that room, and that is you. Now, what if you can't do that? Let's say you are trying to stay focused, but that grabs your attention. That mess up just throws you off. So tip number two, just keep going. Try your hardest to ignore the distractions and keep going. When someone else messes up, then that is your time to shine. So just remember that. You don't want those mess ups to reflect on you. Now, it is true that when a group performs better together, individually, you look better, right? So that is the truth in most cases, but you can't worry about that. Instead, what you have to say is, okay, she messed up, now it's my time to step it up and show the judges that I know the choreography, that I know the routine. And at the end of the day, you would be helping her out because maybe she'll take a look at you and she'll be able to get back into the routine. So really just keep going. It's your time to shine. But let's say it messes you up. So if that's the case, then number three, just get back into it as quickly as you possibly can. So listen to the music and try to figure out, oh, they just said the chorus, so I know the movements to the chorus, and just get back in it. Or maybe look to your left or look to the lady in front of you and try to pick it up because maybe they haven't messed up and they're still dancing. But whatever you do, try your hardest to just get back in it. Don't let the mess up of them or even your own personal mess up show on your face. Just get back in it as quickly as you can. Number four, what if you can't get back in it? There have been times when an entire group of ladies in front of judges, because I've witnessed it, all messed up and they all had trouble getting back into the dance. What if that were to happen? If that were to happen, then freestyle. Like literally start dancing or doing whatever you can do to the music, obviously on beat, and just show the judges that, you know what, I messed up, she messed up, but I am going to keep going and I'm going to grab your attention and you're going to look at me because even though I messed up, I am still rocking it out. So do whatever you need to do. Freestyle, show them your technique, show them your personality, and just have fun with it. Do not, again, like I said, let it show on your face. Now, ultimately, you obviously want to try to pick back up the choreography and get back into the routine because on game day, in front of an audience, that's what you're going to have to do. But if for some reason you're not able to do that, then keep moving, keep smiling, and just freestyle. Once it's all over and it's done with and you have left the audition room, do not cry, do not be upset. Instead, you just have to laugh it off. There's no other option here. You just have to say, dang it, that really sucked, but you know what? I freestyled my butt off, and I know that I captured the judge's attention. But in all seriousness, you just have to laugh it off. We all make mistakes. It happens to us. I can't remember a single audition year where I didn't make at least maybe one minor mistake. It happens to all of us. This is life, this is reality, mistakes happen. And what you have to make sure that you do is that you don't dwell on those mistakes, you don't overthink it, you don't worry too much about it, you don't allow that to destroy all of your hopes and dreams of ever becoming a professional cheerleader. You literally have to laugh it off, keep moving, and learn from it. Right? So after that round is done, I want you to kind of reflect on the experience, try to figure out what you could have done better, but then continue to go over that routine in your head. Go ahead and dance the routine a couple of times because you never know, they could have callbacks. And so you could be called back in to re-perform that routine. And if you have, decided that it's the end of the world and you want to quit right then and there because you messed up and you're not even thinking about the routine, then when they call you back, you will really mess up. So just make sure that you keep it fresh in your mind, that you still try to practice the routine just in case there are callbacks. At the end of the day, you have to remember that you have to continuously practice your craft. So the more that you're in dance classes, the more that you put yourself in situations where you have to learn on demand and learn choreography on the spot, the better you're going to become at picking up choreography at prep classes and auditions. So I encourage you always to be taking dance classes and practicing your craft, because the probability of these situations creeping up on you at an audition will decrease the more that you increase your skill set on picking up the choreography, okay? Because when you're confident and you know that you can pick up choreography fast and you're confident about the material that you just learned, then 9 times out of 10, you are gonna be focused on the choreography, you are gonna be focused on you are gonna be focused on the judges, you are gonna be focused on your performance, and you're not gonna be worried about what's going on over to your right or your left, up, down, in front, behind you, right? And if that is the case, then likely a mess up that happens around you won't totally throw you off. But if it does, it's not the end of the world. Just get back in it, smile, have fun, and then laugh it off. All right, so that's it. Hopefully that helps. I just want to make sure that you're aware that this can happen to you. This can actually happen. So when you're at auditions and you're practicing with your group before you go in front of the judges, all of you might nail it. But then as soon as you get in the judges, you never know what could happen. So you just want to be prepared just in case. All right, well, hopefully that tip helped you out and will help you with your next audition. As always, be sure to connect with us on sidelineprep.com. You can email us at info@sidelineprep.com. And then, of course, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are everywhere. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and of course, YouTube. If you have a question for us, please feel free to send it over to us. We love doing these videos. We love helping you out, but we don't know what you don't know. So you have to let us know what questions you have. And then obviously, if you have any tips or advice, be sure to go ahead and jot down your responses below as well. We love interaction and engagement from all of you lovelies. All right, that's it. I'm Janine Samuel signing off for Sideline Prep and all of our Sideline Prep coaches. I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. Talk to you later. Bye.